Good morning, everybody. Kimberly White-Erlinger from Austin Animal Center is here today, and she is just whispering, "I love you too," to what she calls a pocket pitty that is ready to find his forever home. She's here to tell us more about Rudy, who is our pet of the week from AAC. And good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Rudy is a sweet boy. He's been making friends this morning. He's giving you a lot of love and attention right now.
I just swoon over him, and I do love him, and he loves everybody. I mean, look at him. He's just placing his head in my hand.
He just wants to be adored.
Yes,
Oh.
who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
And who doesn't want to adore him? He's just so cute. He's only about 40 pounds, if that.
Okay.
So he's a perfect size. And this is who he is at the shelter. He just, he is more interested in cuddles and love than treats, which is so unusual for dogs. They usually are crazy about toys and treats, and he's like, yeah, I like it, it's good, but I really just want to be loved by a human.
The way that he's just loving getting his little
He
face
just
scratched.
gazes.
And in fact, before we came on camera, you were like, he might attempt to sit in my lap.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't done that yet, because he's done it like 4 times already this morning.
So he doesn't know that he's 40 pounds, even though 40 pounds is a little on the small side, maybe for a bit of a pit bull mix.
Yeah.
But talk to us a little bit about how he came to you and his age, what we know about him.
Yeah, what we know about him, well, he came in as a stray, so what we know about him is everything that we've sort of learned at the shelter, which is unfortunately very common for a lot of our dogs, but it's kind of a clean slate, and he has just been so delightful. Because he came in as a stray, well, let me go back. He is 2 years old.
2 years
and
old.
he's
so he's got
two-ish.
a lot of life left in him.
He's got a lot of life in him, and for being only 2, he's just so easygoing and calm and has such a good temperament. And he came in, he is heartworm positive, so we really, really want to get him into a home as quickly as possible so he can really get the heartworm treatment going in a nice, calm atmosphere. He's on doxycycline just to keep it at bay, but that's not a cure, that's sort of a Band-Aid.
Gotcha.
So, and we pay for all of the treatment. So any foster who can step up and have this lovely little guy come in and live with them for a few months, we'll take care of all the treatments, all of the heartworm treatments. So, but it's crucial. We can't do it at the shelter because it's just too stressful.
A little too stressful, and I know with
it's a good boy.
heartworm medication, we kind of want to keep them calmer, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so getting them out of that stressful environment really helps.
It's pretty crucial.
Yeah.
It's really important.
So if we were looking for the perfect home for Rudy, I know you're going to tell me he could go a lot of places because he's
so
just a great
gentle.
size and a
Yeah.
sweet little boy.
Yeah.
But what would you say would be best for him?
Well, he's done playgroup. He's done a few playgroups at the shelter, and he's done well with certain dogs. So I talked to behavior team this morning, and they said he would do well with a very stable dog. So he's little, and little dogs sometimes can get a little defensive around bigger dogs. So hi, buddy. Don't knock anything over. Don't knock anything.
He's a noser too.
We did talk about
he's very
that.
nosy.
So
he will explore the whole area with his
Yes,
nose.
He loves to sniff. But he has done well with several dogs at the shelter. So we, of course, as I say every time, please schedule a meet and greet, because we do think that he could be really happy with a well-paired dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I want to make sure I ask about kitten season, just because it's something that we mentioned the last time we had you in here.
Yes.
How are we doing in the progression of that?
Well, kitten season and puppy season are definitely upon us, and we're definitely seeing an increase in both babies, of dogs and cats. Hi, he says, don't talk about those, talk about me instead. So yeah, we're always looking for fosters to help with the babies, and oh my goodness, it is the cutest thing in the world. And walking through the shelter building right now, and you hear all the little tiny kitten meows, it's the sweetest thing. So if you can foster bottle babies or a mama and her kittens, that goes so far.
A lot of mention of fostering, and I think it's really important because not everybody's in a place where they can adopt, but fostering helps a ton, right?
It helps so much. At the very minimum, we get home notes. The dog or cat reduces stress. Like I just said, we learn about how they are in a home environment, which is, we just don't see that at the shelter. No matter how much, even if we take them on outings, we just really need to see what they're like a couple of weeks out.
Gotcha.
And it opens up a temporary kennel for if a foster can only take a dog or cat for a couple of weeks, then at least for 2 weeks, another dog can take that kennel space.
Well, and I know you guys are
crucial.
pretty full right now.
We're always full.
Really important. Okay, so
Yes.
you have an upcoming Good Fix clinic. You've had a
Yes.
couple of these now. Can you just tell me in our last 20 seconds or so a little bit about it?
Yes, it starts tomorrow, and I think this is our 4th one. They've been so successful, 1,000 dogs and cats spayed each time. And it's going to be at Brody Oaks, which is at South Lamar and Ben White. So convenient. Always looking for volunteers, especially Spanish speakers.
Okay, spay and neuter clinic for free. And it's over the course of a couple of days.
It's until Monday.
Tomorrow
until Monday.
Okay, all right. Sounds good to me. Kimberly,
Yes.
we'll leave it there. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
bringing Rudy to us
Thank you for
today.
having us.
To adopt Rudy and to see all of the other pets currently available for adoption at Austin Animal Center, head to Austin, Texas. Stock up.